Are you ready for a spooky video? Totally just kidding. What's up everyone? Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye here. I want to answer some questions. I put the word out on Facebook and Twitter and answer some of my stuff from my email. And I want to make a question video like I do pretty much every month. So I've got like 6 or 7 questions that I want to go through. And guess what? We're going to tackle that right now like a football player, baby. Woo! So our first question kicking off today's Q and answer is from Andy Gibson. What's up, Andy? Thank you very much for sending this in on Facebook, I believe. How do I find the best approach to marketing to estate agents? I'm guessing you mean real estate, house photography. I've attempted to do letters and emails and help. I haven't gotten any responses. Help me, please. Now, I don't call myself a real estate photographer, but I do real estate jobs whenever they come up. I know someone every once in a while will throw a job my way. But as I said, I've done real estate photography before. Only worked for a company one time. And I guess the best advice, and I pursued that company, so hopefully that this can help you out as well. Letters, they won't work. They probably get a lot of mail. I wouldn't handwrite a letter like that. It's not to a job interview necessarily or something like that. So the handwritten letter probably isn't the way to go. Emails, they get lost really easily. So if it's a local company, what I did was I took in a portfolio, a small portfolio that I had that I shot at a friend's really, really nice house, or my friend's aunt's house, which was a really, really nice, expensive, like $700,000 and up place. And I photographed that, and I brung that in, and I made just a quick portfolio, and I physically walked into the place, and I kind of compared some things I saw on their website. So I printed out some of their things, compared it to how I shot, and showed them that quality worked. And I've gotten a couple jobs doing it that way. So maybe a cold call, just calling in physically, saying, hey, I really want to show you my work, and just try to get them to meet up with you in person, and I think that'll go much better than just the written word, kind of in that regards. Real estate photography is very, very hard to get into. A lot of places have 1 or 2 photographers that they only primarily use, and some of the companies, it's maybe one big real estate brand, and there's small little markets that these little places you might find might be a part of, and they already have people. So just kind of best to go in there knowing that, or just really try to get in person. Hopefully that helps you a little bit, but have a portfolio. Don't just say, hey, I do real estate photography, and then just show pet portraits. Tracy asks, how do you know if photography is a passion or basically career worthy? My response back is simple. What do you think? If you think it's more of a passion, you don't really want to worry about the stress of running a business, and you just like to go out, you have a nice camera, go take some nice photos. Maybe you might like a little bit of street stuff. Maybe you have kids and you enjoy doing that, but do you want to make it a career? Do you want to go down that road? Do you want to put in the time, running a business, worrying about, insurance and liability and marketing your business and just being relevant and, getting your name and brand out there in whatever way you can? So it's really, you kind of answered the question yourself, and it is, what do you personally want to do? Do you want it to be just a passion? Did you use passion? Well, passion and career can go together. I really am passionate about photography. Not that I want to make love to it or anything, but I really, really enjoy the art. I do have a passion for it. That's why I like these videos. I like to discuss, engage within, the photography artistry. And I am making a career with it as well. So those two can go hand in hand. But basically, maybe I said hobby myself, but, if you want to make it your passion, just a hobby, then do it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But how do you know? Essentially, that's probably the best way I could put it in the words. If you feel like if you're making money at it and you're doing pretty decent work, why not have a little side career with it? Or if you're very successful, why not run with it? This is a phenomenal question, and I really want people to pay attention to this. And this is a question from Annie, who sent this in an email and said, hey, I'm in a wheelchair. All my photos are at a very low angle, obviously because you're in a wheelchair. How can I change it, or should I change it? Should I embrace my angle? Like I said, this is a really, really great question, because you kind of want to change your style up. But my question back is why? I mean, if it's boring, then most definitely try to. But the situation you're in, your unique style is low angle. You have a a feature that, you know, I don't have, that a lot of people don't have. You have a different perspective on life by being, you know, at that angle, capturing different things from, you know, that way. You could tell a story a different way. That is your style. Obviously, if you want to change it up, so totally go for it. You know, my quick advice, if you really want to change it up, I think you're really in a great spot. But say if you just want to try something else, I would recommend maybe a monopod that can be that can go taller, so that way maybe you can, you know, set up the exposure and the focus, and just kind of raise it up a little bit. Maybe you might want like a tilty screen so you could check focus, and set it up on a timer so that way you can have it just to try and get a higher angle if you want to. But I really, you know, I can't speak for you, but I think you really should embrace what you have, because you have something awesome that not a lot of people can have, and that's that unique perspective on life. And I know this photographer named Jaleel, who is in a wheelchair. You might know him. You know, I've probably talked about him before. You might have seen him in Jared Poland's videos, all that kind of stuff. And Jaleel is in the same situation. But let me tell you, whatever he called himself, the rolling pimp or whatever, Jaleel, you're really, really awesome. Hopefully you're watching this. But he does a lot of street photography. He rolls around Philadelphia, and he has modded the heck out of his wheelchair. He has like flash stands and everything on it. He really embraces that low angle and the cards he was dealt with at life. So hats off to you guys and girls. And I think try embracing it more. But as I said, if you really want to do something different, maybe use a monopod, get some kind of articulated screen, not sure what you're shooting with, you didn't mention that, and go from there. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. This is a question from Tajor or Jor, not sure where it's from. Says, with a proper website, do I need a Facebook page, a Facebook fan page, a business page, or an Instagram? I like the fact that you are off of, you know, like a Flickr or a Facebook with a professional portfolio. So a website, totally awesome move. Highly recommend that. But I don't know why you would seclude yourself from a bigger market. You know, photography and basically this world is all about networking, social media. You know, Facebook's got 2 billion users. Instagram is one of the most interactive, even over Twitter, sites out there, or apps, or whatever you want to call it, social media outlets out there. So why not get your brand on something? Why not get your photos somewhere and they can be shared that way? So it's amazing. You took probably the best step. You got your work in a way more professional place on your own website, but now share it to the world. Number 5, Dennis asks, I want to start doing gear reviews and I need to contact companies for my blog. What do I do? How do I do it? What should I say? Well, Dennis, it's easy. You ask. What I would do is make sure you have a little bit, maybe a buildup of articles or whatever you're blogging, or maybe you're doing video blogs, or you know, something about, maybe you're doing YouTube and post them up there. But definitely have quality content to show them, to show that you're not just some random person doing it. I mean, I guess we are random people asking, you know, things, but like, it's better, you know, I've been doing this for over 2 years now, going on to 3 years. You know, I've developed over 1 million views. I'm not trying to brag about that, but I've put a lot of time and effort, and I have almost 500 videos out here now. So, you know, just showing a company that you can take the time, that you're dedicated, you're passionate, you can keep your schedule whenever you post, and you can, you know, you can promise, like, you know, I can deliver you this type of thing. So I know you said you're basically just starting out. Write a lot. If you're doing basic blogging, write a lot. Try to develop some interaction. Show numbers a little bit, or just show quality content, and definitely nice, you know, exposition on all that kind of stuff. And then go from there. Definitely showcase maybe some of your own gear you have if you want to do gear reviews, and kind of do it that way. Even though if it's not the most recent gear, show what you have, and then simply when you email a company or a brand or whatever you're trying to accomplish, just be quick. Don't write paragraphs this long. First of all, I don't want to freaking read them, and I don't want to read them or write them. And a company who probably sees a lot of these every single day, trying to filter through all the good stuff, doesn't want to read it. So get to the point. Hello, my name is Eric Rossi. I'm a photographer based near New York and Philadelphia. I have a YouTube channel. It has these views, this content, and I want this. That's it. You know, that's a paragraph, or, you know, a paragraph in a couple sentences. You know, it's this big, something simple, something quick. You can reach me, you know, something like that. And if you could totally get on the phone with a company, do it. I guess someone wanted to update, how many vintage cameras do I now own? I've actually taken a break from collecting them just because I haven't had time, and obviously cash kind of comes into it, and I really kind of stopped the small game, you know, in regards to, let's see if I can show you, you know, there's a bunch of here, I have a bunch lined up over there, there's a bunch in my closet. I actually have 53 now, different unique vintage film cameras, but now I just want the bigger stuff, like the medium formats, you know, the big, you know, the bigger cameras, the field cameras on the wooden tripod, you know, stick in a corner, stuff like that. So I'm at that number now. It's going to grow, but not as drastic as it has. And yes, I know that's a lot. But if you guys want to see maybe, you know, a video a week, or, you know, maybe a couple times a month, if I just highlight a piece of my gear for like a 2-minute video, you know, give its history, how I bought it, maybe what I paid for it, you know, let me know down below if you would want to see something like that. And answer this last question, why don't I do more live iLive videos? One, time has been really, really limited, just been really busy in regards to jobs and, you know, doing a couple shoots a month, you know, stuff like that. And it's getting a model to want to be in video. It is absolutely insane, the amount of models who don't want to be in a video, you don't consent to it, and I wouldn't like trick and do something like that. So that's been the holdup, but I've got a contact with a couple who are probably going to do it. So hopefully within the next, you know, month or two, I'm going to do, you know, a bulk series, you know, a couple videos with, you know, each. That way I have great content to show you guys and girls some inside, behind the scene type action. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this question and answer. I do these every single week. Once again, please give this a quick thumbs up, write any questions or comments down below. I answer them pretty much every week. I'm very, very active. Find me on Instagram at the guy with the eye. That'll be in the outro card that's coming up right about now.